How's it going, guys? Welcome to my automated potion brewing stations. As you can see behind me, I have 5 designs for you today, and I am super excited to show you these to you. I spent quite a bit of time crafting these up, no pun intended, and I want to go ahead and jump right in, show you what we got, so let's take a look. Alright guys, so here we have Machine 1 Tier 1. And this is the basic as we can get it. If we go ahead, we can see that this is a 5x5x6, and if we take out our potions here, we'll see that it's automatically filled with our empty water vials. And if we go ahead and hit this button, it'll automatically dispense the items that we need in the correct order, already creating the next set of potions. Now this is a very nice setup to have in an early game world. Alright, so here we have Tier 2. It is a 5x8x6, and to me this is the most practical one of the 3, given the need of resources and what you will need to get it started going. Now, I will explain the reasoning between that when we go over Tier 3 here. But for Tier 2, the only difference between 1 and 2 is that we have an automatic dispensing system, or pulling system I guess you could call it. If I show you, we have created potions. Just hit the button, it'll automatically pull those 3 potions out and fill in with the next layer of water, automatically starting the process of your next brew. Moving up to Tier 3, we have a 6x8x8, and the addition to Tier 3 is that we have some indicator lights. This is just to show us if we have items in our shulker boxes or not. Now, it is noted that you can replace shulker boxes with chests, and I just use shulker boxes for the color and the identification of the certain materials. So as you can see, we have nether wart in here, and you can see that our shulkers are full because the indicator lights are showing that we have material. But if I were to go ahead and take out, all of our nether wart, we would see that that light turns off, and as we walk by, we would see, oh, I can't create this potion, I am missing stuff. In my theory, you would have these stacked right next to each other, and you'd be walking by, oh, instant health 2, I'm missing items, let's go take a look. And you could even take it to the next step of grabbing an item frame and putting them underneath to show you which ones you are missing. Otherwise, you can just go behind and look. Moving on to Machine 2, there's not much of a difference here. They do the same thing. The only difference is that Machine 2 is a little bit shorter, and that is because I dropped the dispensers to the sides and not just stacked up in a vertical line. And that just creates quite a bit of a lower profile. As you can see, that Tier 1 here is a 6x4x5, and Tier 1 over here is a 5x5x6. So it's not too much smaller. If anything, it's technically it is smaller, but not by much. But it does have that lower profile if you're trying to fit it in a certain area. I'm not going to go over these in the tutorial today, but I will leave a world download in the description. So if you wanted this lower profile in your base, you can come here and just copy the design. So onto the tutorial we go. First thing off is that you're going to need a brewing stand right in the center. We're going to run hoppers, 1 on each side. We're going to need 1 coming out the top. If you go ahead and sneak click these in, we're going to need some building blocks, 1, 2, doesn't matter what those 2 are, and then you're going to shift click these in. I'm going to shift hop to put that 3rd one on. Go ahead, break those off. Next up, we're going to need to keep our items in place for us, so let's go ahead, jump up on top, place glass temporary block there, and we're just going to create a nice little cylinder going all the way up and around and down, just like so. As we can see, you can break all the unnecessary blocks. This is to keep all the items from popping off in any direction that is not into that hopper. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about item input. So first off, you're going to need a hopper up here on the top one, and 2 hoppers coming out the back of the middle. And now here's where you have a choice. You can put 1 if you're going to use chests. If you're going to use chests, you only need the 1 because they can open up underneath other hoppers. If you're going to be using shulkers like we are in this example, you're going to need a 2nd hopper coming out the back. This is because shulkers cannot open up half items, I guess you could say. So, if we place one here, you'll see that you cannot open it, but a chest you can. So that's your dilemma. If you want to push it in one, totally up to you. But in this example, we're going to need glowstone, glistening melon, and our netherwort. All right, let's go ahead and get into our wiring. First off, you're going to need a block right there, there, and on the bottom. Now, with that said, go ahead and place 2 repeaters. This top one needs to be on 2 ticks. Now we're going to need to make like a little redstone chain. So 2 half slabs, redstone on top. Now we're going to need 1 more right there. You can go ahead and break those like so. We're going to make a little L using 3 blocks coming out like so, with another solid block down here. Now this will wrap around all the way to wherever really you want your button to be. I'm placing my button here. So just like so. And run your redstone all the way up like that. And as you can see, we should hear a firing on all 3. Like so. And there we go. There's tier 1. All right, with tier 1 complete, now we can move into tier 2. So go ahead, grab these assorted materials. We're going to break these 2 blocks like so, place a chest. Oh, and I forgot to mention 2 chests on top of these hoppers. And then go ahead, run a hopper out the back, just like so. Let's make sure that we've got that in there correctly. So as you can see, without regulation of this chest, all of our water vials will go straight through into this one. Now that is something that you do not want. So this next mechanism is what will fix that problem. So go ahead, grab some redstone. We are gonna place a block here with redstone torch there and there. Go ahead, place 1 more on the back side of that block. Should turn this one off. And run a repeater like so, and a piece of redstone dust right there. Now this will lock this bottom hopper while keeping this one unlocked. So we can go ahead now, take all of these water vials that were, accidentally placed in there. Let's go ahead and grab those materials out. Now if we see, we'll throw these in here. Now they'll stay in there and in this chest without filling this one. Now that is exactly what you want. So next up, you can go. Let's go ahead and make an RS NOR latch. Place repeater there, 1 back there, block there, redstone torch on that. Now there you go. Break those 4 blocks, place a repeater in the back, and a redstone dust line running like so. And that is pretty much all you need, except for 1 more thing. When you hit the button, it will flip this so that all your items will fall through, but now we need to relock our hoppers. So if we go ahead, repeater here, 2, 3, and go ahead and connect that into our line. And all these repeaters need to be on full tick, just like so. And there you go, there's tier 3. So if we go ahead and look, we have our completed potion now, empty chest, and if we hit the button, 1, 2, 3, go out, 1, 2, 3, come in. Already starting up our next potion with the new ones in the chest already. Alright, so starting off tier 3, we're going to need a little base like so. This is a great place for you to put your item frames, determining what lamp goes to what material. And with that said, go ahead and place 3 lamps on top, and put a temporary block here, and build a little walkway like so. Place 3 torches on those on the backside, lighting up your lamps. If you do this correctly, all these lamps should turn off by the end. And go ahead, place temporary block there, go 1 level lower, running some more concrete on the back with 1 little nub in the middle. Put a redstone repeater here, here, and here, with some redstone dust filling in the rest of those gaps. So now the next step is to hook up our shulker boxes up to those lines. So the first and the easiest one is going to be our top shulker there. So we're going to head, run a comparator out the back, put a block right in front of it with a redstone torch. Boom, done, all done. Next up, we're going to do the bottom one. So we're going to be connecting this to our middle line. So first off, go ahead, same thing we did on the first one, comparator running out the front. We're going to need a torch in the front block on top and in front of it. This will make sure that we get a signal onto that. If we take that off, no signal. Place that there, we get one. So go ahead, make a little stairway coming down, just like so, and you can run up your redstone. There you go. The second one is done. Now this one, just as simple. We are gonna run a solid block, if I can get it on there, with a comparator running out. Block in front. But this one is gonna be a little different. We're gonna need a torch here, because if this one's on under here, it'll power that second one too. So we're gonna need to go like so. And then we need to come over to this side here. So just like this. Boom, and there. But also this block is necessary to transfer your power again. But as you see, nice working system. So there you go, there's tier 3, and once you fill up your shulkers, it will go ahead and emit a signal. So if we throw in that, you'll see we get the signal until it runs out. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. So there you go. There's our system all done, all worked out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please be sure to smash that like button. And if you really enjoy this kind of content and you want to see me make more stuff like this and you want to prosper this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell notification so you can always keep up to date with me. And until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.